Before we dive into this chilling story, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Wealth and Wounds, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the stories they don't want you to know. And remember, this story is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Cinematic music swells. The screen is dark. Then sirens, flashing red and blue lights, cut through the night. The voice drops low. Virginia, a place known for its history, its small towns, and its sense of safety. But tonight, the playgrounds are empty. Parents cling to their children. And across social media, a terrifying rumor spreads like wildfire. 80 children have gone missing. Pause. Is it true? Or is it something even more dangerous, fear itself, weaponized in real time? The story cuts to Facebook screenshots, TikTok videos, grainy images of missing kids. Voices whisper, 80 kids gone. They're being taken. Where are the police? Parents in Richmond and Norfolk call schools, terrified. Churches hold late-night vigils. Mothers stop sending their children to after-school programs. But behind the panic lies a twist. The Virginia State Police issue a statement. They insist there is no evidence of a mass abduction. So who do we believe? The officials downplaying the crisis, or the parents seeing the fear with their own eyes? Enter our underdog, Angela Williams, a mother from Petersburg, Virginia. Angela's daughter, 14-year-old Kayla, disappeared 3 nights ago. She was marked as a runaway. Police told Angela it wasn't unusual that teens come back. But Angela knows her child. Kayla wasn't the type to vanish. And Angela wasn't about to be silenced. When she saw the viral posts about 80 missing kids, she realized she wasn't alone. Dozens of parents were being dismissed, told the same thing. Your child is just another runaway. Angela became the voice the officials didn't want to hear. She organized a group of parents, gathering names, dates, and photos of missing children. The total? 84. The so-called rumor wasn't a rumor at all. It was a pattern. The story shifts. Angela holds a town meeting. Parents cry as they speak. Local pastors pray over photographs taped to church walls. Reporters circle, cameras flashing. But the police chief interrupts her mid-speech, dismissing her group as misinformed. He says, social media hysteria is making this worse. Angela refuses to back down. She looks him dead in the eye and says, if you won't find our children, we will. The room explodes in applause. For the first time, the underdogs, the parents, are louder than the powerful. Angela and her group begin their own investigation. They trace last known sightings, compare police reports, and find a disturbing connection. Several children Kayla included were last seen near bus stops with broken security cameras. Reports were filed but never followed up. Why? Because most of the kids were labeled as runaways. Cases like these don't get priority. The system underestimated them, ignored them, wrote them off. But now, the truth was clawing its way to the surface. Angela takes her findings to a local news station. The story explodes. Suddenly, the same officials who dismissed her are holding press conferences, scrambling to explain why so many children were unaccounted for at once. Angela's voice, once silenced, becomes the loudest in Virginia. Parents rally behind her. She forces the police chief to open a joint investigation with the FBI. For the first time, the tables turn. The underdog is no longer begging for justice, she's demanding it. And the powerful? They're on defense. As the music softens, the narrator leans in. This story isn't just about missing children. It's about how quickly fear spreads, and how easily those in power dismiss the voices of the powerless. But when the underestimated rise, when they refuse to be ignored, the truth can't be buried forever. But just when Angela feels like justice is finally within reach, she gets a phone call in the middle of the night. A voice whispers, if you keep digging, you'll regret it. The screen cuts to black. So was this truly about missing children? Or was it about something darker, hiding in plain sight? Angela dismisses the call at first. Just a scare tactic, she tells herself. But soon, strange things start happening. Her car tires slashed. Her mailbox stuffed with anonymous letters. Stop asking questions. And then, Kayla's case file disappears from the police database. She rushes to the station, demanding answers. But the officer at the desk shrugs. There's no record of a missing person by that name. Angela's hands tremble. The system isn't just ignoring her, it's erasing her. Angela's parent group grows stronger. More families join, sharing stories of similar threats. Together, they discover something horrifying. Several children who went missing were all last seen near state-run foster care centers. Rumors swirl of an underground pipeline, children taken under the cover of runaways, shuffled into a system where no one asks questions. It sounds like a conspiracy, too wild to believe. But when Angela digs deeper, she finds one undeniable truth. Foster care centers aren't required to immediately report missing kids. Some disappear for days before alarms are raised. And in that window of silence, anything can happen. Angela takes her findings to a city council meeting. The room falls silent as she accuses the system of failing children. But the mayor leans forward, eyes cold, and says, "Mrs. Williams, spreading conspiracy theories only makes this worse. We urge the public to trust law enforcement and not give in to fear-mongering." Laughter ripples from the officials behind him. Angela feels the weight of being the outsider, mocked, dismissed, and belittled. But the parents in the crowd don't laugh. They stand, one by one, holding pictures of their missing children. The balance of power shifts again. The people against the machine. Angela's persistence pays off when a local reporter, Darius Cole, decides to follow her story. Darius, a young journalist hungry for the truth, uncovers a sealed police document, a pattern of disappearances near interstate truck stops. 84 kids, one highway, and not a single press release about it. Angela realizes this isn't random, it's systemic. Someone powerful wants the truth buried. Late one night, Angela receives an unmarked envelope on her porch. Inside, photos, grainy surveillance shots of children, her daughter included, being escorted into the back of unmarked vans. No license plates, no identifying marks, just shadows and faces too terrified to scream. On the last page, scrawled in ink, "Do you still want to know the truth?" The narrator leans in. Angela started this fight to find her daughter. But what she uncovered was bigger than one family, one town, or even one state. It was a story about power, about how easy it is for the vulnerable to vanish, and how far the powerful will go to keep the rest of us silent. The final scene. Angela packs her bag, determined to travel to the truck stop where the last photos were taken. As she pulls onto the highway, headlights appear in her rearview mirror. Too close, too fast. The car behind her doesn't slow down. It rams in her bumper once, twice, 3 times, until her vehicle swerves. Her phone falls to the floorboard. The camera lingers on the flashing 911 screen. Cut to black. Next time, will Angela uncover the truth, or will the truth bury her? If you felt the tension in this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wealth and Wounds. What do you think? Was this just panic and coincidence? Or is there something darker at play? Stay tuned for part 2.